Ever wondered about the debauchery, political intrigue, and scandalous intimate secrets behind Nero's reign? Uncover the shocking tales that defined ancient Rome's most notorious emperor in this riveting exploration. Chapter 1. A Descent into Debauchery. Nero's lavish lifestyle revealed. Picture it. Ancient Rome, a city known for grandeur, and then there's Nero, making the whole place look modest. Nero, the emperor with a taste for excess, had a liking for the finer things in life. His appetite for luxury rivaled Rome itself, and that's saying something. Imagine a party where the invitation reads, "Come indulge in opulence." Nero spared no expense, building a house so dazzling they called it the Golden House. Yes, he lived in a house shinier than your grandma's favorite silverware. Within these golden walls, the debauchery knew no bounds. Banquets were not just about food. They were about making every other feast in history look like a school lunch. Guests dined on the rarest delicacies, and wine flowed like it was tap water, only classier. But the pièce de résistance of Nero's excess was his pleasure barge on the Tiber River. This wasn't your average boat ride. This was a floating fiesta, a non-stop party boat where boundaries were not just pushed, but pole vaulted over. Now, let's talk about the Golden House's decor. A bronze statue of Nero, not just any statue, a colossal one. Because why settle for subtlety when you can have a giant bronze version of yourself looming over your living room? It's like having a selfie, but 3D and in bronze. Nero's appetite for opulence didn't stop at material possessions. It extended to his dinner parties, where he probably used gold-plated forks to eat grapes. And then there were the rumors of his orgiastic celebrations. But let's keep it PG and just say he knew how to party. Chapter 2. Nero's dark side, political intrigues, and the murder of Agrippina. The young Emperor Nero, draped in luxury, faced a treacherous political landscape. But beneath the extravagant robes, beneath the glimmering facade, lurked a sinister reality. Agrippina the Younger, Nero's own mother, stood as a powerful force, a force he saw as a threat to his rule. The whispers in the marble halls hinted at Nero's involvement in her demise. He wanted her gone, and so, historical accounts tell us, he orchestrated her execution. Imagine the palace whispers, the secrets unfolding, a mother's love twisted by political ambition, the bond severed by a son's ruthless pursuit of power. Agrippina, once a force to be reckoned with, silenced forever in the cold grasp of Nero's ambition. As the dust settled on his mother's tragedy, Nero's cruelty knew no bounds. His enemies, real or perceived, faced a relentless storm. Executions became a chilling routine, the Roman Senate shivering in fear. The capricious whims of Nero cast a shadow over the empire, plunging it into a web of uncertainty. In the alleys of ancient Rome, the tales spread like wildfire. Nero, the young emperor with a taste for opulence, now stained with the blood of kin, a throne built on the corpses of rivals, each step echoing with the hollow screams of those who dared cross him. It wasn't just about securing power, it was about wielding it with ruthless precision. Behind closed doors, the emperor plotted, manipulated, and erased anyone who dared challenge his authority. The political landscape, once a chessboard, now stained with the ink of betrayal. Chapter 3. The Scandalous Affairs. Nero's intimate escapades exposed. Nero's relationships weren't just ordinary affairs. They were grand tales of passion, betrayal, and whispered debauchery. Marriages to Poppaea Sabina and Statilia Messalina were the talk of the town, filled with enough drama to rival any modern soap opera. But it wasn't just the wives. Enter Acte, the infamous freedwoman who danced on the edge of scandal with Nero. Rumors of their affair set Rome abuzz, the tongues wagging in every corner. Yet the drama didn't stop there. Nero's alleged castration of the young boy Sporus added a dark twist to an already sensational narrative. Behind the opulent curtains of Nero's private chambers lay secrets that fueled the gossip mills. Lavish orgies and unconventional intimate escapades whispered about in hushed tones painted Nero as a ruler with insatiable desires, defying the norms of both decency and power. As the whispers reached every corner of Rome, the city became a stage for the emperor's personal theatrics. The salacious tales of his love life intertwined with the political chaos, creating a tapestry of scandal that colored the perception of Nero's rule. In the eyes of the Roman populace, the emperor's romantic exploits became as defining as his political decisions. The boundaries between the personal and the political blurred, adding layers to the already complex narrative of Nero's reign. The people, once enthralled by the grandeur of their ruler, now found themselves captivated by the spectacle of his love affairs. Yet, as the stories unfolded, so did the shadows of discontent. The extravagant tales of Nero's private life began to cast a dark cloud over his rule. The citizens, once enamored, now questioned the morality of their leader, sowing seeds of doubt that would grow into a rebellion against the excesses of Nero's reign. Chapter 4. The Fiddling Emperor, Nero's Legacy in Flames. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a crimson glow over the rooftops of Rome, the city harbored a secret that would echo through the annals of history. Nero, the fiddling emperor, stood at the epicenter of a calamity that would define his legacy. It was the year AD 64 when the Great Fire of Rome erupted, an inferno that would consume the heart of the empire. Flames danced mercilessly, devouring wooden structures and stone buildings alike. Panic seized the citizens as chaos ensued, and the once bustling streets turned into a nightmarish realm of smoke and destruction. Nero, perched in the opulence of his palace, looked upon the unfolding catastrophe with an indifferent gaze. Rumors swirled like the embers in the wind, whispering tales of Nero playing the lyre while Rome succumbed to flames. The fabled fiddling emperor, they called him. Whether truth or embellishment, the perception of Nero's callousness became etched in the collective memory of Rome. As the city burned, Nero's response lacked the empathy expected of a leader. Apathetic, he seemed, to the suffering of his people. Yet, amidst the chaos, Nero's legacy took on a surreal dimension. The fiddling emperor became a symbol of indifference, a ruler more concerned with his artistic pursuits than the plight of his subjects. The strings of his lyre, if indeed they resonated that night, played a haunting melody that echoed through the centuries. In the aftermath, the city lay in ruins, its once majestic structures reduced to ashes. The people, desperate and displaced, sought solace in the rubble of their lives. Nero, faced with the smoldering consequences of his reign, found his grip on power slipping like sand through his fingers. The Great Fire marked a turning point, not only in the physical landscape of Rome, but in the hearts of its people. Discontent smoldered beneath the ashes, and whispers of rebellion began to stir. The once magnificent Nero, adorned in opulent robes, now stood vulnerable before the flames he failed to quell. As the curtain fell on this tragic act of Nero's reign, the stage was set for the final chapter. The emperor, realizing the unraveling of his power, chose a path of no return. In AD 68, Nero fled the burning ruins of Rome and, in a moment of despair, took his own life. The fiddling emperor's symphony of excess and apathy had reached its crescendo, leaving behind a legacy forever seared into the pages of history. And that's it from this video. If you enjoyed watching, please leave a like and hit the subscribe button. Your contribution really means a lot to us. And as always, thanks for watching.